Hey, you guys. So I wanted to do a couple of videos to help you be able to quickly do things for your Facebook parties, for your 15-minute Facebook parties. So as you know, I have created this group so that you can copy and paste easily. But I know some of you are having trouble because you're not sure how to schedule a post or so I just want to, especially if you're brand new, I want to kind of walk you through a couple of things. So I'm going to share my screen and show you first where everything comes from on our team website. So hang on one second. Okay, so if you're brand new, then definitely you need to know that our team website is called, hang on you guys, I'm trying to get everything in the right place. Okay, so this is our team website. It's called Success in Simplicity Nations. So you would just go there, successinsimplicitynations.com. And then you're pretty much always going to hang out over here in team resources if you're just getting started. You know, this isn't a getting started training, but you'll see all that. But I'm going to go to building my empire and then the password ENDP. And then once it comes up, so if you look underneath these slides, one of these gray buttons right here, it's Facebook parties. So basically what I've done is kind of given you an easy button by making the mock group, but there's still some things you'll want to definitely do here, okay? So first you want to familiarize yourself with all of this. Number one, make sure that you print the guest tracker and the party tracker. The difference is the Facebook party tracker is for you to keep track of all of the parties you have scheduled. I will tell you right off the bat that these parties are successful because they get you in front of a lot of people that you would never have gotten in front of before, and you have to work them. I told my husband one day, he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm mining for gold," because it's like that. It's like you're digging for gold. So you're going to be creating a relationship with people, and definitely get with your coach or your sponsor, because I know that we are growing and growing and growing. So definitely get with your sponsor on this, but they can help you even more. But if you'll follow this, first off, to make sure that you do everything correctly, follow the system because it has to be duplicatable. So that's number one. So this is that tracker. And then the other tracker, the guest tracker, this one is really so super helpful and important. And it is because it's going to help you to keep track of every single person in a party. So some of my Facebook parties have, 8 people, 10 people, 15 people. I have one right now with 55 people, I think now. So, wow, I need help to make sure. Now, obviously, not all those people are going to watch the live. Not all those people are going to accept my friend request. Not all of those people are going to get back to me. But that's a whole lot more people that I have a reason to reach out to them. So that's the beauty of this. It gives you a reason. It would be weird, like Andrea always says, if I reached out to somebody just cold and just said, "Hey, I'm Polly. I'm with Arbonne." But now they've been added, they've said yes, they've been invited and added to a group. And it's not weird for me to reach out to that person and say, "Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for being a part of, Sally's group. I wanted to follow up and see what resonated with you." So that's the beauty of these parties, you guys. They are successful, but you have to stick with it and you have to book consistently, and ask consistently and do all the things and do the follow-up. And don't give up if they don't become a preferred client or whatever right away. You might have something happen, like for instance, right now we're having a smoothie challenge. And so I'm going to go back to every single person from every Facebook party this month and reach out and say, "Hey, we've got this going. Would you be at all interested in joining us?" So it just, again, another reason to go back to somebody I would never, ever have gotten in front of otherwise. So they are definitely valuable. But I wanted to make sure that you know the system. And so make sure you print these guys first off. You have a little binder, I think mine's in the other room, that I'm about to use to work through my Facebook parties and do my follow-up. Okay, so that's this, and definitely make sure that you get those printed. So that was the first thing that I want to show you guys. Second thing I wanted to show you is the images are here. You can choose, you just want to keep your image consistent. So you can choose whatever image you want. Like these are some different themes that were put together by a national vice president, Jessica Champagne. And then, so you can choose here these images, or hang on. There are some here, if you can see this little bitty like underneath here, that Andrea put together. And this will lead you to a Google Doc. Just takes a minute to come up. And so here's those party themes. I think these are those same ones, but if you go to after party pics right here, these are all the ones that I'm using for the Facebook group. The text for them was all put together, so I'm not making it up. But the reason why I made the Facebook group is so that the icons, little icons that are so cute, are actually going to transfer for you easily, okay? And then these are all the images, just so you know where it came from. And then this is what is so important, to make absolutely sure you go through this, take your time and really get familiar so that you know, because this is your business. So be responsible for your business and make sure that you understand how this works, like just the process, the asking people to host for you, how to coach your hostess to invite. And then the other thing that I'm going to give you another video on in just a minute, which is going to be just setting your group up. But this is sort of the initial video to just show you where everything is, where does it come from, how to make your group. So actually you guys could read all of this and you should be able to figure it out, but I'm giving you a little cheat. Here's some of those images if you want to click in here. And this is connected to a s'more. So Jessica Champagne, so it updates as she updates. How to invite, you're going to help people. This is where you're going to coach your hostess on how to invite. And this is like if somebody didn't even know how to invite with Private Messenger. And it also talks about copying the link for your Facebook group so that on your invite, you just send that and all they have to do is click the link and they're added, which is really nice. Then it talks about what you do, friend and direct message each guest. Y'all, this is so important. And then 24 to 48 hours, welcome them in the group. So follow the system. There's no point in doing it if you don't do it correctly. There's just not, because what happens, and I know because I'm guilty of it, is then duplication breaks down. And if you can teach somebody else to do this, which is why I love these so much, because they're really pretty easy. People say yes to doing them pretty easily, but you still need to follow the system so they're successful. But then you can go teach somebody else how to do this, but you have to follow the system so that they follow the system, okay? And then here's just so go through this. I'm not going to go through all of it because that would take forever. All right, so this is just where everything is. And then I'm going to show you the Facebook group. Okay, that's the next thing. Let's see. All right, so I have somebody else joining my smoothie challenge, so that's what that message is about. Let's see. Okay, so it is called Polly's Mind, Body, Skin, Mind, Body, Skin 15-minute group. And I actually used an image from one of the Jessica Champagne images, but you guys, you can do whatever. So obviously, if you found this group, you know where it is, but just in case, I don't know. Anyway, so here's okay, the way that this works, I'm going to do another quick video in just a minute, but just so you can kind of see, again, I know you know where this group is, but just so you can kind of see, there aren't any units or anything like that in here. And I took all of this, again, from what I just showed you. Okay, so that was video number 1. Hang on for number 2.